Hi, and welcome to the St. Charles Public Library's Starrytime. I'm Miss Amelia, and tonight our theme is all about woodland animals. So, before we get started, let's go ahead and sing our hello song. I think you guys probably know it by now, but we'll still sing it twice just in case you're new. It goes, you say hello, and I say hello, and we say hello together. You say hello, and I'll say hello in warm or wintry weather. That was good. Let's do it one more time. So it goes, you say hello, and I'll say hello, and we'll say hello together. You say hello, and I'll say hello in warm or wintry weather. Good job, you guys. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get started, and we'll go ahead and let's do another song, because that was fun. So this one is called If You're an Owl and You Know It. So it goes to the tune of If You're Happy and You Know It. And we're going to do 3 things in this song. So if you're an owl and you know it, hoot like this, hoo hoo. Or maybe you can say hoot hoot or hoo hoo. You guys know what an owl sounds like, right? Hoo hoo, hoo hoo. And then we're going to flap our wings. So you can either do little wings, or if you're like an owl, you can do big, giant wings. They have a big wingspan. Or you can do a little bit of both, like this and like this. And then finally, we're going to turn our head from side to side. Because did you guys know that an owl can turn its head almost all the way around? Can you? No, I can't. But we can go side to side. So we'll go ahead and try that. All right? So, if you're an owl and you know it, say hoot, 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 hoot. If you're an owl and you know it, hoot like this, hoot, hoot. If you're an owl and you know it, then your hoot will surely show it. If you're an owl and you know it, hoot like this, hoo, hoo. I did a bunch of different ones. And remember, we're going to flap our wings. If you're an owl and you know it, flap your wings. Flap, flap. If you're an owl and you know it, flap your wings. Flap, flap. If you're an owl and you know it, then your wings will surely show it. If you're an owl and you know it, flap your wings. Flap, flap. And last, we're going to turn our head. If you're an owl and you know it, turn your head. Turn. If you're an owl and you know it, turn your head. Turn. If you're an owl and you know it, then your head will surely show it. If you're an owl and you know it, turn your head. Turn. Oh my gosh, it's just a whole bunch of owls. Hoo-hoo, hoo-hoo. Good job, you guys. I thought after singing our fun little owl song that it might be nice to read a fun little owl book. This one's called Night Owl by Tony Yulee. Night owl likes to stay up late. Right there. He waves goodbye to the sun. Wave goodbye to the sun. And he hoots hello to the moon. Hoot, hoot, hoot. The night owl looks all around. Where is Mommy Owl? Do you guys see Mommy Owl? I don't either. He listens. Tap, tap, tap. Is that Mommy Owl? Let's find out. No, that sound is too short. It's woodpecker. Look at that. The woodpecker makes the tap, tap, tap sound. Toot, toot. that sounds a little different. Toot. No, that sound is too long. That's the train whistle. See the train? Toot, toot. Night owl listens very carefully. Chirp, chirp, chirp. Is that Mommy Owl? Chirp, chirp, chirp. No, that sound is too high. It's cricket. Do you guys see the green cricket right there in the moon? It's a cricket. Night owl listens even more carefully. Croak, croak. Is that Mommy Owl? Let's find out. No, that is definitely not Mommy Owl. That sound is too low. That is Toad. Look, there's our friend Toad. Oh, the sky is making noises. Pitter patter, whoosh. Night owl flies home. Rumble, rumble, rumble. The sky's making noises, guys. What do you think's gonna come next? Let's find out. Boom! Night owl looks a little surprised. Night owl is brave. He is safe at home. He closes his eyes and listens. Everybody close your eyes and listen. Whoo! Is that? Whoo! Look, it's Mommy Owl! Oh, that is the nicest sound of all. The end. That was so nice, wasn't it? And we got to practice some of our owl skills. There was hooting and there was head turning, and he definitely flew somewhere. Oh, all right. So now I've got a fun little finger play that we can all do just sitting down, and it's called Here is a Cave. So we're going to use our hands while I say the rhyme. So everybody hold up your hand like this, and this is going to be our cave. And if you stick your thumb out to the side like this is our bear. And we can go here. So it goes, here is a cave, and inside is a bear. Tuck your fingers over it, and look, now your bear is inside your cave. And now he comes out to get some fresh air. And just pop your thumb out like that. So here's your cave, and here's your bear. He stays out all summer in sunshine and heat, and he hunts in the forest for berries to eat. Move your little thumb, move your bear around. He's going all around the forest finding something to eat. And when snow starts to fall, he hurries inside his warm little cave. Pop your thumb back in, and there he will hide. Snow covers the cave like a fluffy white rug, and inside the bear sleeps, all cozy and snug. Does anybody know what it's called when an animal sleeps all winter long? Yes, that's right. It's hibernation. The bear is hibernating. And that actually leads me right into my next story, which is called The Very Long Sleep by Polly Noakes. We've got some friends in the forest here. 98, 99, 100, here I come. Shh, I'm over here. Oh, look, some friends are playing in the forest. Bear, chipmunk, marmot, and fox played all summer long. Oh, Wouldn't it be fun if we all lived together? Said Marmot. We would never be lonely, said Fox. Or bored, added Chipmunk. Look, can you see all our friends over here? We've got Bear, Fox. This is a marmot. It might not be an animal you're familiar with. And this is the chipmunk. They all agreed it was an excellent idea. So they built a home tall enough, wide enough, and snug enough for them all. It was perfect. Except, take a look at their house. What's not perfect? Oh, Bear, Chipmunk, and Marmot forgot to tell Fox that when the frost came, they like to have a deep, deep sleep for a long, long time. Look, Fox is worried about their friends. They're all snuggled up and he's not sleeping. Every day, Fox tried to wake them up, but no one stirred. And every evening, Fox prepared lots of food just in case they woke up. But no one stirred. Fox tried to sleep too, but there was always an itch that needed scratching. Fox was bored and lonely. Let's take a look at those pictures. Life was very, very quiet until, okay, it's all quiet. Bang, 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 bang. Oh, what's that? Delivery for Chipmunk, cooed Pigeon. Oh, I will take care of it, said Fox. He's got a package. A few weeks later, there was a tap, tap, tap. Package for Marmot, puffed Pigeon. Oh, I will keep this safe, said Fox. Good thing he was there. Is there anything for me? Not today, said Pigeon. Getting all these packages for his friends. I wonder what's in them. Weeks later, they delivered an enormous box for Bear. Wow, it looks bigger than Fox. I will be next, I will be next, exclaimed Fox, and it will be the biggest package of them all. Oh, Fox waited and waited, but there was no knock on the door. He's just out here like, what's going on? Fox was bored. What could possibly be in the parcels? That's another word for packages. Would it be very bad to take just a little peek? Look, Fox is taking a peek. What on earth was that? Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, cuckoo, 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 ring-a-ling, ring-a-ling, ring-a-ling. What are all those noises? Oh, spring is here, yawned Bear. Oh, thank goodness we didn't oversleep. I am so hungry, added Marmot. It was a good idea to order alarm clocks, said Chipmunk. Look at that. They all ordered alarm clocks. Where's Fox? They all asked. Oh, there you are, said Bear. Thank you for looking after our clocks, Chipmunk added. Oh, I'm sorry I opened them, said Fox. Look. He looks a little upset with himself. Oh, and we're sorry we didn't tell you that we hibernate in winter. There's that word again. At least I'll know for next year, said Fox. And maybe I can find another friend who doesn't need a very long sleep. And look, they're all eating all that food together. He's so excited to see his friends again. And look, it says, there's a little sign and it says, housemate wanted. And he's got all these people applying. And his only question is, do you hibernate? That's a pretty smart idea. And then at the very end, they say, good night, everyone. Sleep tight. Oh, we shall play tomorrow. And the last one's going, zzz. He's already asleep. The end. The very long sleep. We don't hibernate during the winter. We get to go out and have fun. And it's probably one of my favorite things is to play in the snow. All right. Oh, and I found one more awesome song. I found a song about raccoons that goes to the tune of Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. And we get to do little actions and everything too. So we'll go ahead and sing through it twice so that you guys can get an idea of what all the words and actions are. So it goes, raccoon, raccoon, climbing a tree, wearing a mask, you can't fool me, hiding there so I can't see what you're doing in that tree. Stretch your arms up and be a tree. What's that raccoon doing? Raccoon, raccoon, climbing a tree. Climb that tree. Wearing a mask. You can put a mask on your eyes. And then say, you can't fool me. Can't fool me, raccoon. All right, let's try it one more time. Remember, we're gonna climb a tree, and then we can put a mask on our eyes. We're gonna say, can't fool me, and then he's hiding so we can't see. And then let's pretend to be our big tall tree. Okay, so we'll go, raccoon, raccoon, climbing a tree, wearing a mask, you can't fool me, hiding there so I can't see what you're doing in that tree. Raccoon, raccoon, climbing a tree, wearing a mask, you can't fool me. Nope, we cannot be fooled by those raccoons. Good job, you guys. Then, my very last book before our goodbye song. It's called A Fox Found a Box by Jed Adamson. See that box? Fox was searching. Somewhere under the snow, there was food. And to find it, he had to dive in. See, he just goes, whoom. Again, and again. And this time he goes, thump, ouch. Let's take a look. He's jumping, and then he says, ouch. He hit something. This didn't look like food. But what was it? Do you guys have any ideas? Have you ever seen anything like that before? Nobody seemed to know. I think it's a box, said Owl. There was a stick on top that moved, and there were round things on it that looked interesting. What if I let's take a look at that. And he reaches towards one of those little round things and it goes click. The box is singing, chirped the birds. Do you guys know what this is yet? The box is singing. There's music coming out of it. The animals began to swish their tails and flap their wings and move their feet. And boy, it felt nice. You guys, they found a radio. And what comes out of the radio? Music. That's what's singing. The radio is playing music. Every day, they would listen to the box. Sometimes the music made them feel dreamy. Oh, yeah, that looks nice. And sometimes, oh, it made them feel sort of sad. Music can do that, can it? It can make you feel dreamy or sad. What else? And sometimes it made them want to rock out. They are having a good time. And every night, the box's music filled the forest. Just all this music, all this sound going through the forest. Until one morning, the box stopped singing. The animals poked it. Fox tried burying it and digging it up. That worked the first time, right? That's how we found it. And then he thought maybe the box was too cold. So Fox tried warming it up. Look, he curls himself around the box. Do you guys know why it stopped playing? Yeah, because it ran out of batteries. Oh my goodness. But the animals don't know that. And nothing would make the box sing again. Oh, look at those animals. They seem very sad. Then something happened. Fox heard a sound. It went drip, drop, drip, drop, drip, drop. His ears twitched. His tail swished. And one paw tapped, and then the other. And Fox's whole body moved to the drip, drop beat. Drip, drop, drip, drop. Check that out. Now, the other animals heard the forest too. The whoosh, whoosh of the wind, the chitter-chatter of the geese, the crunch, crunch of the snow underfoot, and the gurgle, gurgle of the river. Look at all those sounds they're getting. They started to notice everything. The smell of the pine trees, the falling snow. Look, all the animals have their tongues out and they've got snowflakes on their tongues. They noticed everything. And the beautiful view. Isn't that lovely? A sunset is the prettiest. And every night, the animals would nestle down, close their eyes, and let the forest sing them to sleep. It felt nice. The end. Oh, how fun for them to be able to learn how to listen and enjoy the music around you. Oh, all right, guys, that was awesome, but it's now time for us to sing our goodbye song. So we're going to sing Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, and then we'll have to say good night, sleep tight. Ready? Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Give yourself a big hug. Have a good night, guys. Sweet dreams.